Well, over the past 3 decades, Mark Callaghan has been one of our finest trainer and drivers. He's also been crowned the King of the Country Series final. I think more so these days, he's simply known as Jack's dad. Caught up with Mark at Club Menangle tonight. Well, Mark, the decision by Jack to head to Menangle to be with the McCarthys has certainly paid off in a big way.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mick. He's really starting to thrive as a driver. You can see the experience down here at Menangle, not just at the McCarthy establishment, but the experience of driving amongst the regulars at Menangle. You can really start to see that he's really starting to become a polished reinsman, and he's still got a long way to go, and he knows that, but I can certainly see the improvement in the last 6 to 8 months since he's been down this way.
A good thing also, Mark, he's become more exposed to other trainers who are also picking up his services.
Yeah, he's had a lot of support from a lot of different people, and not just the McCarthys, the Jack trainers. Robbie Morris put him on a few times. There's countless trainers that have used his services, and I know he's very thankful for that, and hopefully it continues.
Was it a tough decision when he sat down with you to decide his future about coming to Menangle?
Oh, yes and no. Obviously, as a family, we miss him greatly, but as a career move, it was probably a no-brainer. It's what he loves and what he wants to achieve is to be a professional driver, and to do that, we both knew that, and as a family, we knew that he had to come down here and get amongst the big boys, and why not get down there as young as you can and learn as quick as you can. So he's down here, he's only 19, but he's certainly going in the right direction at the moment.
Also throw another one in for you, Mark. He's also a very respectful and very polite young man.
Yeah, well, Simone and myself are very proud of all our three boys, and hopefully we brought them up to show manners and respect, and if he doesn't do that, well, we certainly jump on him straight away.
Let's have a look at your career, Mark. As I said, over 3 decades now. How did it all begin? Because I don't think harness racing was on your radar at high school.
Certainly not, Nick. I just was living in a little property at a place called Ourimbah on the Central Coast, and a gentleman by the name of Ross Chisholm, who a lot of the older generation people would know, moved just down the road from myself, and I met Ross and started helping him after school when I was 15, and there becomes a career for myself. I helped Ross for probably the next 10 years on and off, working as an electrical fitter, and then decided to give it a go full time.
When you speak of icons in the Newcastle region as far as harness racing is concerned, I think Ross would be right up there on the podium.
Yeah, he only got up into the Newcastle area late in his career, but he was respected right throughout the industry, and he always had a great horse, and both myself and Michael Formosa, who was with me at the time at Ross's, learned a hell of a lot.
So when did harness racing become very serious for you?
Well, I kind of got the bug pretty quick, Mick. As soon as I got down there and started helping Ross, I didn't have a lot to do with horses at all before that, but it didn't take long for me to get the bug, and once you get it, as we all know, it's certainly hard to get rid of, and I love what I do.
You've never been short of having a good horse or two in the stable, which is always handy when you want to come to Menangle, but also I love and Miss Davy, Royal Gamble, which went around tonight and looked a bit unlucky behind Matey Major, another Novocastrian.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of luck tonight, but that's kind of him at the moment. We're just having no luck with him, but he's certainly a horse with ability, and he's done a super job for the stable, and I'm sure he'll win down here again.
Apart from some of the noted ones, other ones that may be a little bit special to you?
Obviously the first good horse I had, Gansey Guy, he's kind of set me up in terms of the public eye, and he was an emergency for the Miracle Mile back in 98 or 99, around that time. So he was the first good horse I had, and he probably gave me exposure to a lot of people that I probably wouldn't have had if I didn't have him at that early stage of my career. So there was other ones back then, Nuclear Treaty and a few others, the Do's Lucky Dip, Harold Park winners, but of recent time, as you mentioned, Love and Miss Daisies and Royal Gambles and Vegas Star. He won a few here at Menangle. A mare called Culinary Delight, she won 3 here on a Saturday night, including a Group 3. So I've been blessed to have great owners, and I've still got them and some nice horses.
Mark, as I said, you've become the king of the Country Series finals. Is there something you plan with your horses, or just as they come up, you've just got your team going right at that particular time?
No, it's certainly something I plan. I look at the calendar months in advance and try and pick what horses would suit the particular series, and I meticulously plan for those series, and you know, it's no fluke that I've had a bit of luck in those because I've kind of set my horses for them.
When you've won 16 titles, I don't think it's a bit of luck.
Yeah, well, maybe a bit of luck and a bit of good management, but yeah, 16 country series finals is something I'm very proud of, and we've won a lot of heats along the way as well. But they've been a great initiative for the provincial and country people, and you know, certainly helped my business along the way.
Mark, as far as harness racing is concerned in the Newcastle area, it's always good to have those old hard heads like yourself, Michael Formosa, Brad Elder, Clayton Harmey and Roy Roots Jr. now to help all these young emerging talents that seem to be flowing out of the Newcastle region.
Yeah, certainly, and there's even still a few people in the older generation that are still kicking about that we can get great advice from. You know, you never stop learning in this industry. You know, like legends like Barry Matheson still are around, and you know, hopefully we can hopefully we can pass on some of our knowledge to the next generation, and hopefully harness racing strong in our region for many years to come.
There must be a lot of competition too, Mark, because not only with the harness racing, the young kids coming through, but with Newcastle Knights being so strong, you've got the soccer, surfing. There's a lot of alternatives there, but it's good to see harness racing continues to thrive.
Yeah, well, we just got to continue to put the sport forward in the public eye, and hopefully we can get, you know, people like myself that had nothing to do with harness racing as a young age, and they might just get the love of it and come across and learn what it's all about and have a career out of it.
Well, Mark, continue to have a lot of success, and we'll certainly be watching Jack's future with a great deal of interest, and thank you for staying back tonight to have a chat with us.
Thanks very much, Mick. Appreciate it. Cheers.